Hello, everybody. I'm so sorry that things didn't work out right tonight on our Facebook Live. I love doing Facebook Live, and so this is really a bummer. But I want to get this information to you tonight. So my sincere apologies, and we will move on. So hi, I am Susan Heid, and I am a Diamond Leader with Young Living, and I'm so glad that you are here tonight. First things first, we are going to start our diffuser here. So this is the Young Living Home Diffuser, one of my favorites. Press once and it starts, and you can see it's already diffusing, and I'm diffusing stress away because I need it after the little snafu that has been happening here. So anyway, I'm ready to teach you guys a great class. I have notes. I always have notes because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. So why are you here? So there's probably a couple different scenarios that one of these is probably a really good fit for you. You've heard about essential oils and you're kind of wondering what all the fuss is about. That could be you. You're ready to support your immune system, take control of your health, and possibly even your finances. That's an interesting thought. You've looked around and have seen how our healthcare and food systems are failing us. That is kind of where I ended up being. Maybe you want to get toxic chemicals out of your home or make your own natural beauty products. Essential oils are great for that. Maybe you're active, runner, maybe you work out, CrossFit, and you have a desire to be in even better health and have quicker recovery time. So how many of you guys could use help in one of these areas? Like one of us, probably many of us could raise our hands. And so I'm really glad that you are taking the time to join me tonight or whenever you might be watching this replay. So I'm just going to share a little bit of my story with you to kind of give you a little bit of background, because I was certainly not an essential oil user. I was not what you would consider crunchy at all. But back in 2013, I was looking for natural ways to support my emotions, and I was really desperate to find a routine in place so that I could be the best mom, best wife, and best friend that I knew God wanted me to be. So it took me on a journey of looking at essential oils, and within 3 months I had a plan that supported the lifestyle that I was looking for, and I began sharing on my blog and with my friends, with other moms that really were looking for the same kind of thing that I had been struggling with. So they wanted hope, and I ended up sharing with them. So I ended up making huge changes in my life, supporting my body beyond just emotions, which is awesome. So it's like once you start a healthy journey, it's amazing what can happen. So, but all areas of my life were changed, and I became way more educated as a mom in what things were coming into my home and what that was really doing to my family. So we were looking for natural alternatives, and this was an avenue to get there. So here I am 4 years later, and I'm really in the best health of my life, and I'm almost 50 years old. So I don't know that there's a lot of 50-year-olds that could say that they're actually in better health and feel better and have more energy than they did at 30, but I'm one of those people. So I believe that when you give the body the support it needs, then the body can really take care of itself. I'm not the expert here by any means, and I started at ground zero. I knew nothing. But I can tell you, you don't need to be an expert to make better choices for your health and wellness. It just takes some research and some experimentation. So there are a ton of great, wonderful reference guides that are out there that can help you, and wonderful resources as well on how to use essential oils. That's how I learned. So you can find those on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and another site that is one of my favorites called Life Science Publishing. So I'm going to go through some notes here just so you know that in this Facebook event there will also be graphics that you can go back and look at after you watch the video as well. And there'll be the table of contents, probably where you found this video. So I'm going to say it. I have to give you a disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. The information shared in this class is not intended to treat, cure, or diagnose any illness, and it's not meant to replace professional medical attention or advice. Any information that I share tonight is based on the use of Young Living essential oils only. Use and application of the information is done solely at your own risk. So let's dive in and talk about essential oils. So what are essential oils? You might be here and be like, I have no idea what essential oils are. So we want to be able to educate you. So essential oils are actually the volatile liquid of a plant, meaning that they will evaporate, unlike a fatty oil. So when you talk of fatty oil, you're talking about like coconut oil or olive oil. So essential oils are completely different. They are called the lifeblood of a plant. They are extracted from the tree, shrubs, flowers, stems, and seeds. They don't have a shelf life, and they last a really long time. They're the most purest, potent form of an herb, and oils consist of over 100 different natural organic compounds. They are so versatile. It is amazing. So you got to get me some stress away right now. So, but you know what? Maybe essential oils are new to you, but they are certainly not new. They are the oldest known form of personal care, dating back to 4500 BC. So that is really some great information to kind of give you the baseline of where to start. So essential oils are incredible for supporting all body systems, like your skeletal, your muscular, cardiovascular, digestive, endocrine, nervous, respiratory, lymphatic, urinary, reproductive, and integumentary body systems, as well as the structures and functions of the body. So they're used extensively for emotions. That was me. I was the mama running around with her head cut off that needed some emotional support. They're also used for great spiritual support in prayer life. So I love diffusing some frankincense when I have my morning quiet time. So an oil in a diffuser, this here is powerful, moms, watch right here, can soothe a child's tough day at school and provide a calming effect when you've had a stressful day. Like me, stressful. And I'm sure you're probably sitting at home and you probably had a stressful day too. I wish I could just pass some stress away right through here and that you could take a little whiff of it. If we were having a class in your home, I could definitely do that. So oils can be used as an alternative to toxic cleaning chemicals. This I had no idea when I first started, and this is kind of what this class is about tonight, really focusing on those chemicals and toxins that we have in our home that are affecting our bodies in ways we have no idea. So until you start really looking at those things, you're kind of in the dark. So you can literally start swapping out every single chemical cleaning toxin in your home to live a pure lifestyle, and you can do that all without breaking the bank. It doesn't have to bust your budget. So let's talk a little bit about essential oils history. So they were first mentioned by name in the biblical book of Genesis in chapter 37 when Joseph was sold to the slave traders. They carried spicery, balm, and myrrh. Myrrh is an essential oil. Jesus was given gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Frankincense is sometimes referred to as the coconut oil of essential oils because it has over 10,000 uses. 10,000, you guys. I mean, crazy. Some of the oldest cultures on earth used essential oils. The Babylonians placed orders for cedarwood, myrrh, and cypress. The Egyptians used essential oils for beauty and embalming. Okay, remember that word. You want to remember it. They used it for embalming. So, And they have the oldest recorded deodorant recipe made with essential oils. So I love that. So it was only after World War II when essential oils were actually rediscovered, if you say, and the science on their uses grows with every single year. So there's a little bit of background, and now I'm going to share with you on the ways that you can use Young Living essential oils. There are 3 ways. The first one is aromatically. So this is aromatically here. Just taking a bottle and removing the lid and inhaling. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. That's another way. I have a diffuser necklace here, which has a little felt pad inside. Probably can't see that from that far away. I just put some essential oils in here. This goes with me all through the day. It's wonderful. So some interesting scientific pieces to using oils aromatically. When inhaling, it takes 22 seconds for an oil to reach the brain. That's pretty darn fast. The only way to reach the limbic area of the brain is through smell, which is why essential oils are such a great option for those that need emotional support and support for their nervous system. So that was me. I was looking for emotional support. So super powerful way to get emotional support. Diffusing is another way we inhale oils. So I already showed you the diffuser. The diffuser is great for purifying the air. Makes your home smell really good without chemicals. Go take a look at the chemicals on your Glade, like your air freshener that you spray, or maybe the things you plug into the wall to make your home smell really yummy. They're really not doing any good for your body. In fact, it's making it harder for your body to fight off a lot of other things because you're pouring toxins into the air and it's breathing it. Remember that. What you smell in, 22 seconds to the brain. So you want to make sure what you're smelling in is actually beneficial for your body. So I love using the diffuser in my home because everybody in the room gets essential oils. Maybe a stubborn spouse, your kids that are, driving you up the wall, everybody's going to be inhaling that. So I love that. So I actually have my other diffuser. I've got 2 diffusers going in here, so there's something. Okay, so that was aromatically. We're going to talk about using oils topically. So essential oils have really tiny molecules and they are rapidly absorbed in the skin. So that's where it's different. Remember I talked about a fatty oil which will end up being on top of the skin. It really doesn't absorb like essential oils. So you can actually take an oil and apply it to your skin and it almost seems to disappear. So it's easily absorbed into your skin. So when you have applied oils topically like this, they were found in the bloodstream in 26 seconds. And when you've applied them topically, and within 2 to 3 minutes, they affect every cell in the body. That is pretty powerful. Oils are metabolized within 2 to 3 hours, so that means that you'll want to reapply them within 2 to 3 hours so that you can keep them in your system. Some favorite places to apply essential oils are your wrists, your neck. I love to do the back of my neck and my lower spine, and also the feet are really great places. So the last way that you can use Young Living oils is internally. So you can actually ingest therapeutic grade essential oils, and Young Living has created a special line called the Vitality line that is able to be labeled as a dietary supplement, and you can ingest them. So you can put them in water. I've got some lemon oil, lemon vitality in my glass water bottle here, and I love it for getting oil in with my drinking. You can also use it cooking and baking. There's also these little vegetable capsules here. I can show you. So you can actually put oils in this capsule. You just take it apart. It's kind of hard to see. I'm trying to get it where you can see there. Drop some oils in your capsule. Put a little carrier oil. We'll talk about carrier oil in just a second. Put the little cap back on there, and then you just can take it with some water just like you would any other capsule. So very, very effective. I love it. So when you're using essential oils and you're drinking them, I love to use glass or stainless steel containers for any type of oil. But you definitely want to be using it for any citrus oils for sure. So do essential oils work? You know what? My husband was a huge skeptic when I first began using oils, and I was skeptical because the first time when I started looking at other alternatives to support my emotional health, I actually purchased several brands off of Amazon. I was wanting to be pretty frugal, and I love Amazon Prime. Like, I just ordered some and I got them. And unfortunately, the lavender smelled really nice in my bathtub, but it didn't really have any significant effect on my body. So I was pretty discouraged, and I was pretty disappointed. So at that time, that's when I started looking at some different essential oil companies and doing a little more research, because in the United States, there is no rating system for essential oils. So it's really important to do some homework before you purchase your oils. And I did not do my homework before I purchased those first batches of oils that I got from Amazon. So when I didn't see the results, that's when I dove in a little bit deeper. So let's talk a little bit about purity, because that is something that you're going to want to be very aware of when you are looking at essential oils. So it's important to pay attention to the fragrance. Does it smell delicate, rich, and organic? You don't want it to smell sweet, and because like peppermint doesn't grow. If you picked up a peppermint leaf, it doesn't smell like candy canes. It has a very distinct aroma. So something that is really unique, and some people who get started in essential oils will learn that your aromas vary from batch to batch as an indication that they are painstakingly distilled in small batches rather than industrially processed in a large scale. So that is one thing that I've learned over the years, is that maybe I can have 2 different bottles of lavender next to each other, open and smell one and smell the other, and they smell just a little bit different because there's so many elements to how Mother Nature produces things where they can be a little bit different. How much rain maybe that had during that season that the plant was growing, and just a lot of different elements, which makes it really good. So it's not uncommon for lavender to have different smells like that. So a couple interesting facts about Young Living, which were facts that I found out when I did a little more research, was Young Living completes 8 different tests on every single batch of oil that is made. And third-party tests are done by independent labs. So Young Living is also the only essential oil company with their own farms. And I have been to 4 of them. I've been to 4 farms. It's incredible. So powerful to actually see your plants in the ground and know that somebody's going to get, you know, a bottle of oil that is from that plant. So we have an actual seed to seal guarantee. So, you know, you deserve the right to have products that are genuine, free of synthetic chemicals, and of unmatched purity. And that is what you get with Young Living Seed to Seal Guarantee. It's a promise to you and a reflection of Young Living's global stewardship. Not only do we have beautiful organic farms, but we have distillation facilities on site to ensure perfect distillation timing. And I was actually part of harvesting the plant Melissa here a year and a half ago, and it was incredible to see exactly how they kept taking little bits of the plant from the field and testing it to see if the properties in that plant were at its prime. And we waited. They tested every hour, and then it was like, bam, it's ready, and then ran out with the crop thing to take the plant down, and then we just started the process. But that is the painstakingly things that you want a company to do, because there's no reason to use an oil if it's not going to be at the best prime time to harvest and distill it. So Young Living uses proprietary low pressure and low temperature distillers made of stainless steel, and they can guarantee this because Gary Young has either built them himself. He's built almost all of the distilleries in all of our farms, or he has inspected them himself. So it's great to be run by a company that has a man that is just so in love with the process. I love that. He is a farmer at heart, and he is insistent that he only has the best farm managers working for him. Gary's built 9 farms around the world and is completely open about his farming practices. That's why anybody can go to a farm that Young Living has and see the entire process. You don't even have to be a member. You can stop by anytime. So we use our own internal labs in addition to the third-party audits to verify that the purity is great and the potency is also meets standards or surpasses standards. So there are no pesticides or chemicals used on our farms, and there are crews that hand-pick weeds, and that is really important. I actually hand-picked weeds in the farm, in St. Mary's Farm, which is in Idaho, and so I can totally vouch for that. Young Living was founded in 1993. It's the oldest and most trusted essential oil company in the world. We have over 20 years of research and experience. So the oils that I want for my family, I want research, I want experience. I don't want Joe Blow farmer man down the street giving me my oils. If I'm going to take the time to really weed out toxins and everything, I definitely don't want essential oils that have been distilled with chemicals coming into my home for my family. So quality and integrity matters. And if that's not one thing that I can hone with you tonight, it is that you want to be sure that the quality and purity that you're getting is up to par and up to standard. So pesticides, pollution, previously farmed land that has been used with chemicals and fertilizer, all of it can affect the quality of the oil, and that's really important to know. So why would you go the extra step of using an oil to get away from a chemical and then use an oil laden with chemicals. It completely makes no sense, and it took me a little bit to kind of get that. So Young Living's purpose is to bring greater wellness and abundance to people all over the world, and we take the stewardship of our planet very seriously. So I love that about Young Living. So you're probably wondering, like, well, why can I get oils cheaper, or why does a company sell cheap oils more cheaply than what I can get Young Living for? So to save money, that's how they're doing it. If you spray your crop with pesticides, you're going to have a larger crop that will be able to be distilled. So if you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you're going to pull out more oil out of that when you distill. If you dilute it with a cheaper oil or a carrier oil to stretch what's in that bottle that you've distilled, then you can give it away at a cheaper price. So most essential oils are sold more cheaply because companies cut corners. So that is something to keep in mind. So takes a great deal of work to produce a tiny amount of essential oil. So here's just a couple of examples. It takes 60,000 rose blossoms to make 1 ounce of rose oil. So rose oil is rather expensive, and you can see why. 60,000 rose blossoms. So lavender is pretty abundant. 220 pounds of lavender will provide 7 pounds of oil. So when you're talking about an oil like jasmine, it is painstakingly a process because the blossoms have to be picked in the morning before the hot sun gets on them. So a sandalwood tree, if you're looking at sandalwood oil, it has to be at least 30 years old and 30 feet high before it can be cut down for distillation. So there are important pieces of the puzzle to understand. But the opposite side of that, it means that a little bit of your oil goes a long way. Most oils are about $10 to $30 a piece. A 5 milliliter bottle, which is this size here, actually contains about 90 drops, and a 15 milliliter bottle contains about 250 drops. So each application is maybe 1 to 3 drops, meaning even a small bottle of oil will get you 45 to 90 applications. So when you break that down, it really makes it really cost effective. So you can't even, like, so Thieves Cleaner here which is made only of plants. Sorry, you couldn't see that. So here is a bottle of Thieves Cleaner. It's a concentrate, which is fabulous. This, you can make a batch of cleaning solution in a 32 ounce size container for less than $1. So it's great. So even organic versions in the store, you're going to pay more than that. So let's talk a little bit about essential oil safety, and then we're going to dive into some oils. So essential oils are super powerful. You want to keep that in mind. You never want to place an oil inside your ear canal. You never want to place an oil near or in your eyes. When using oil on your skin, you always want to watch for a little bit of redness, which means that you'll want to dilute it with a carrier oil. You always want to dilute oils on children because their skin is more permeable and absorbs the oil more quickly. So some essential oils are more hot, we call it a hot oil, to the skin than others, and you'll want to learn more about this and other sensitivity issues, and lots of those reference materials that I kind of talked about at the beginning are a great place that you can learn more about that. Always read the labels before your use, and there are also certain oils that are photosensitive, so meaning you don't want to wear them when you go out in the sun. So Stress Away actually is one of the photosensitive oils. So if you were going to be outside all day, you wouldn't want to rub Stress Away here on your neck and then be out in the sun because you would get really sunburned. So just being aware of that. So mostly it's the citrus oils. So and let's talk really quickly about a carrier oil because I've mentioned that a couple times. So a carrier oil is a fatty oil like olive oil or coconut oil, and its molecules are much larger than those of essential oils. So remember I talked about the molecules are so tiny in essential oils, they absorb really quickly. Well, if you add a carrier oil to it, not only is it going to spread it in a larger area, but it's going to have the fatty oil molecules, which are larger, have the absorption rate be longer or stretch that out. So, so that is one way to help with maybe if you have a little more sensitive skin. So anyway, so I want to talk about a little bit about chemicals because we talked about purity and, you know, keeping chemicals out. So on the flip side, you want to look at the ingredients of what you have in your bathroom and your kitchen. It's going to amaze you, you guys. Every day we put products on our skin, in our body, and we breathe them in. Remember, I talked about those things plugged into the wall. The average woman applies over 300 chemicals a day to her body through soaps, makeup, shampoos, and hair care products. So 80 of those products are applied every day before breakfast. All of that you do, showering and all of that. It's like, So unless you're being really careful about what products you're using on your skin is your largest organ. We really worry about what we put in our mouth, but our skin is our largest organ, and everything you're putting on your skin is being absorbed into your body and into your bloodstream. So it's critical that you are aware of that. So it can be a little bit overwhelming. So hopefully I didn't scare anybody. You're kind of freaking out. But this is where Young Living comes in, and why we want to talk about this premium starter kit, because it's the only thing on Young Living's website that is half off, okay? I was frugal mama, so we want to talk about that. So it's the biggest bang for your buck. So we're going to talk about some of the oils here, and we are going to start off with frankincense. So everybody's a little bit familiar with frankincense. So it is very valuable and sought after. It was considered more valuable than gold in ancient times. Only those that had great wealth and abundance could possess it. Frankincense includes a naturally occurring constituent, boswellic acid, and has a woodsy, warm, balsamic aroma, I guess you would say. So the ways that frankincense benefits you: it's wonderful to support your skin. I love it for my skin. I'll put a couple drops in my evening moisturizer a couple times a week, and it's magical. Can you believe I'm almost 50? So diffusing during prayer time, which I mentioned, is great for grounding and just giving you it's kind of like a big sigh. I love it. It's useful for massage after activity, includes another naturally occurring constituent, alpha-pinene, and is also high in sesquiterpenes. So you can Google sesquiterpenes and find out what is so fabulous about sesquiterpenes. So the next one we're going to talk about is lavender. And just remember, I'm only giving you like a couple ways that you can use these oils. There is a million ways that you can incorporate the oils. Seriously, you guys. So we would be here all night. So lavender is the next one that I'm going to chat about here. Let me turn this a little bit here. So lavender, probably you've heard of lavender. It's a great one. It's one of the most popular oils. It's also one of the most adulterated oils, which means it's going to have chemicals and solvents and toxins in the oil. Maybe doesn't even have much lavender oil in it. So it's important to know what you're getting. So it's often considered the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It takes 27 square feet of lavender plants to make one 15 milliliter bottle of lavender oil. So interesting. Today we use lavender to cleanse, support normal sleep, ease occasional stress, and soothe sun-exposed skin. Young Living's lavender is also highly regarded for skin and beauty. We have a lavender hand and body lotion, which is lovely. And I love that I can be applying it multiple times during the day, and I don't have to worry that there's anything in it that I wouldn't want to have inside my body, because remember, skin is our largest organ. So you can diffuse it for a comforting and calming scent. It's super great for before bed. You can use it on the bottom of your feet or your little one's feet before bed to help calm down. Unwinding it in a Epsom salt bath at nighttime is also great. And then you can also add lavender, some of your favorite shampoos. Maybe you have a favorite shampoo that is unscented. That is another way to get some lavender. So we're going to talk about Purification next. So here is Purification. So this one is actually a blend of citronella, lemongrass, lavandine, rosemary, tea tree, and myrtle. You can diffuse to freshen the air and eliminate odors. And I will tell you, this is very effective. We had painted a room in our home, and you know that new paint smell is so bad. So I put some Purification in my diffuser, put it in the room for a couple hours, came back, and it was amazing that I couldn't smell that overwhelming fuming of paint smell. So it's very effective at that. You can add a carrier oil to moisturize your skin or for soothing massage on your feet. Use it in a spray bottle to you know, a spray. Like we have dogs and we live at the beach, and when we get back from the beach, it can be kind of stinky. So I love the diffuser, but I also have a little spray bottle. Should have had it here with me tonight. And I spray their coat. So a few drops in a big bottle of distilled water, and it works great. And it helps cut down the odor of the salt water and the sand that gets on my dog. So you can also use it in laundry soap or put it on your wool dryer balls. And it's a great alternative as a non-toxic cleaning choice. So I love it. So, oh, I forgot. I started telling you the oils that were in it and I got off. So citronella, lemongrass, lavandine, rosemary, tea tree, and myrtle is what you'll find in Purification. So another one that is great for the winter time especially is a blend called RC. So here it is. So it's also a blend of oils, cypress, spruce, and 3 types of eucalyptus. You've got Eucalyptus globulus, Eucalyptus radiata, and Eucalyptus citrodora. So these are fabulous. I love eucalyptus, especially in the winter time. So ways that you can benefit. So it has cypress in it, and that is fresh, herbaceous aroma, promotes a sense of security and grounding. The Eucalyptus globulus is a natural occurring eucalyptol, soothes muscle after exercise, so you could use this topically. I personally love it in the diffuser, and I also love putting it on my chest and my back before bed, especially if I want to clear my airway a little bit better. So that is really helpful. You can also take RC with you when you get a pedicure, and instead of using that toxic salt stuff that they might use, you can make your own salt blend with a cup of Epsom salts and then 3 to 4 drops of RC, and then just put that in that nice little foot soak for you. It's going to be fabulous. So the next one we're going to talk about is PanAway. So these are all labeled topical and aromatic. So this is our last one, and I'm going to talk about the vitality oils here in just a second. But PanAway is also a blend. It has a stimulating aroma and is a popular and original combination of wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. So it smells great, and it's the helichrysum and the wintergreen combo in there that is really powerful. So you can apply this after exercise to soothe muscles. You can put 5 to 10 drops in a roller ball. So you could have a separate little roller ball and then put some in there with a carrier oil that has a roller top on it. And then you could be having something ready-made to rub where you need it on your body. I love that. So great stimulating aroma. It supports the appearance of healthy skin coloration as well. So great for an all-over body massage. So we're going to jump in and talk about the Vitality line of oils. So one thing I want to talk about is people like, well, wait a minute, what's the difference here? So we have oils labeled topical and aromatic. So these are used for topical and inhaling. And then I talked about using oils as a dietary supplement where you can ingest the oils. And so we have a complete line of Vitality oils that you can ingest. But here's the kicker. So we're going to talk first about Thieves. So Thieves Vitality, if I have another bottle right here of just topical aromatic Thieves, it's the same exact oil. But in order for me to talk about ingesting it, I need to have a Vitality oil here to share with you. So, I'm going to highlight these Vitality oils and how you can use them that come in your kit tonight. So, and then in the graphics, there'll be a little bit more information on that there really is no difference between the topical and aromatic oils and the Vitality. It's just on how we can talk about them, if that makes sense, hopefully. Okay, so we have Thieves Vitality that comes in your kit. So this blend is exclusive to Young Living, and it's probably our most popular blend. You've probably heard about it even if you're not oily. So it's a blend of clove, cinnamon bark, rosemary, lemon, and eucalyptus. So this actually was from a story. So this was inspired by a legend of 4 15th century French thieves who formulated a special aromatic combination composed of some of these oils, and they used it while robbing the dead and dying. So they had a great formula that was good, and Young Living had this brainstorm to kind of combine this and create this blend out of it, and it's fabulous. So when taken internally, Thieves can support a healthy immune system. It is great. Cinnamon is thought to promote healthy cardiovascular and immune function. Eucalyptus radiata essential oil may help maintain a healthy respiratory system. Clove promotes a healthy immune response as well and supports overall wellness. So this one is a powerful oil and you will not want to be without it. So I'm going to talk about peppermint next. Here, you guys keep, every time I pop over, you see the top of my head. So here's peppermint vitality. So peppermint supports the digestive system fabulously. So oftentimes people will use this one in their water bottle instead of lemon, especially if you're needing digestive support. Also, I have this great little breath spray. So this is just a little bottle I got on Amazon to fill it up with distilled water here. Oops, I can't undo it here right now. It's a little too much oil on it. Sorry, guys. But you would take this and then you put a couple drops of peppermint in it, and it's just an atomizer. And I use this instead of chewing gum because there's stuff in gum you don't really want to be chewing. And this is much more effective for squirting in my mouth a couple squirts, and I have some fresh breath. And it's kind of invigorating. So love me some peppermint. So promotes healthy bowel function as well, and supports performance during exercise. So a lot of people will, like I said, have it in their water to support their digestive system, but also help pick them up during their exercise too. So we're going to chat a little bit about lemon vitality. This one is wonderful. I love lemon in my water. So it is actually cold pressed from the rind of the fruit, meaning that the oil doesn't contain the acid that is found in the pulp. So that's typically what people are concerned with their enamel on their teeth is the pulp. It's the acid from the pulp. So you don't get that when you have lemon oil. So it is much easier. So it's has a citrus flavor, obviously, and it enhances the taste of food and water. So you could use this. Do you have a favorite lemon bar recipe? It would be super powerful and yummy with some lemon vitality oil. It includes 68% limonene. So Google limonene and figure out why you would want to have that as part of your daily routine. It is a powerful antioxidant, and you can learn more about that. It is a key ingredient in Thieves and Ningxia Red. We're going to talk about Ningxia Red really quick, and it may help support the immune system. So love me some lemon, that is for sure. So we have a couple left here. So this one is copaiba vitality. So it promotes overall wellness, supports nearly every system in the body. So you want to be getting this one in for sure. So I prefer to take copaiba in my vegetable capsule. I don't really care for the flavor of it, but some people do. Everybody is different. That's what's so great. So when it's heavily diluted, it can be applied to the gums of teething babies, which is great, and it's used traditionally for digestion. Speaking of digestion, we have another digestive oil. This is Digize Vitality. So this is a blend of ginger, anise, fennel, peppermint, tarragon, lemongrass, patchouli, and juniper. It is great for supporting the digestive system. You can add 2 drops along with some peppermint to your water or in a veggie capsule. Those two combined are really a powerhouse. So I love that. So you actually get a bonus oil. So our little kit, little stand is empty, but I talked about Stress Away at the beginning, and Stress Away is a bonus oil that you get in Young Living's Premium Starter Kit. So Stress Away is a blend of 7 oils. It's copaiba, which we talked about, the vitality, lime, cedarwood, vanilla, ocotea, lavender, and coconut oil. So this unique blend does exactly what its name says. It's Stress Away, and it is a stress reliever, and it is mom crack. Okay, that's what I call it, mom crack, because it will do the trick. It is my go-to oil when I'm having a rough day, or maybe my little guy comes home from school and he's having a rough day. We go get that oil. I put it in my diffuser necklace. I put it in the diffuser. I'll rub it on our body. It is all over. It is great in an Epsom salt bath. It's like the best. So that is the 11th oil that you get in your kit. So we're going to talk about a couple other things that come in your kit. This box is full of goodies. One of the things here, I'm going to just show you, whoops, the inside. Everything falls apart. is Ningxia Red. You actually get 2 sample packs of Ningxia Red, and you're like, what? Ningxia, huh? So Ningxia Red is a great antioxidant beverage. So I'm going to set those down here in the front. So Gary Young, the founder of Young Living, is really interested in vitality, and so he looked at the Ningxia wolfberry. That's what Ningxia is made from. So Ningxia's formulated. It's a powerful antioxidant drink that tastes great, fortifies the body, and replenishes key nutrients. So there is a lot of good stuff in here and some essential oils to boot, which make it really, really great for your body. So some of the benefits you get balanced ingredients, make Ningxia Red a whole body nutrient infusion of health and wellness. It supports normal cellular function, contains powerful ingredients that are involved in many natural antioxidant processes, supports good health, supports normal eye health, which is really great, energizes, fortifies, revitalizes. There is nothing that I can't say that Ningxia probably doesn't do for you. So this is one of the top things that we as a family have changed our lifestyle using Ningxia, because we have seen such great benefits of using Ningxia every single day. So I love that you get some sample packs in your starter kit. So one of the things that is great is that when you use Ningxia Red in the morning, it starts your day with a bang, and I love that. So yeah, Ningxia, Ningxia, Ningxia. So if you get around some Young Living people, they will not talk nonstop about their Ningxia. It is a love affair for sure. So okay, so I want to talk about some other things, because you know what? You need oils in your home as part of a simple chemical-free lifestyle. So we didn't even touch on all the uses for these. Like I told you guys, we would be here all night if I was to tell you all the multiple ways that you could put these oils to use in your home. So the oils I share tonight are some of the most popular ones, and they are great for everyday use. You can incorporate them every day in your life, and I'm serious. These oils get used in our home. So you can use them for fitness, normal detoxification, emotional support, okay, mom crack right here, emotional support, and maintaining a healthy endocrine system, a healthy wellness routine right there. So when you see what the oils can do for your body and how they help create a chemical-free home, it's impossible to continue to choose products that are filled with harmful ingredients. Seriously, the bright blue dish soap that you're using, like, turn that label around and look at it. It's like, oh, like I was one of those people. That was me. I get it. So that when you wash your dishes with that and you've got your hands, that is in your bloodstream in 26 seconds. So think about that. It's like you want to do better for you and your family, and it's that simple. So the number 2 cause of death in the United States is cancer. So 1,620 people a day die of cancer. 1 in 3 cases in the U.S. are directly linked to a poor diet, physical inactivity, weight, or chemical exposure. Guys, chemical exposure, okay? So the American Cancer Society says only 5 to 10% of all cancer cases are from gene defects. 5%, okay? That means 95% of cancer causes are under our control. It's our choices. It's the things that we decide about every single day that impact that. It's what we allow into our homes. So we are here with a better way. This is a way that you can step into that zone of making better choices for your family. So the best way to kick things off is with a membership with Young Living, because you get this great premium starter kit that we just went through. 11 oils, the Ningxia Red. I mean, you can't even get, if you take the diffuser out, I didn't even talk about the diffuser yet, because you get a diffuser in the starter kit. So if you take the diffuser away, you're literally getting 11 bottles of oil for like $70. You can't even get it that cheap at your local health food store, and who knows what is really in those oils. Like, you don't know. So each bottle has 90 drops. That's 90 applications. Remember, we said they're powerful and potent. You don't need a lot. So who wouldn't pay 6 cents for a drop of Thieves Vitality to support your immune system naturally. Like, it's the best thing ever, you guys. So the kit also comes with some fabulous other goodies. So let me see if I can do this without spilling everything. I already spilled some reading material that was in this little cabinet or little compartment. So it comes with some bottles here that you can share oils with other people. It comes with some samples and some cards, and the best part here is it comes with an Aroma Glide roller fitment. So this is a roller ball that fits on top of your bottle so that you can just roll it right on your skin, the oil. It doesn't even have to, you don't have to put it on your fingers. So I love it. It's great. So you get that, and you get the Ningxia samples too, and you get a diffuser, okay? You get this amazing diffuser, which I already talked about the benefits. And you get a whole lifetime membership. There's no strings attached, which that was me. Like, I didn't want strings attached. If something didn't work or I wasn't happy with it, I didn't want to be forced to end up buying something again. And that's what I love about Young Living. You can buy this kit. You don't like it, you don't ever have to buy anything ever again. Never. It's the best thing ever. But I can tell you, there's very few people that ends up happening to because they love their oils. So another thing people think is like, well, if I become a member, I have to sell things. And I'll just tell you right now, no, you don't. You don't have to sell things. Nobody's ever going to bug you to sell things. You can just buy your oils for yourself and just be a happy camper, and it's all good. So, however, if you do choose to share oils with your family and friends, and somebody purchases a starter kit or some other oils, then you're going to get a nice thank you check from Young Living for sharing. And so it's a win-win. Whether you want to share or you don't, you can do either way. So to maintain that wholesale membership, you just have to buy $50 or 50 PV in a year. Not hard to do. This bottle of Thieves Cleaner that I was talking about that is so wonderful for cleaning your home with a plant-based solution is a great alternative. Like, even if you like, I use my oils a little bit, but I'm really interested in looking at chemical-free options for my home, the Thieves Cleaner is one of those things. You don't have to do a bunch of DIY things if that's not your thing. You just take this concentrate and mix it to what you're looking to clean, whether it's your stove. I sprayed this on my nasty stove top today, and it was so nice to just have it, the grease just lift off. There wasn't a bunch of scrubbing. It was great. Your counters, your floors, your toilets, everything. It's great. I love it. Mirrors, glass, everything. So it is a little powerhouse in this bottle. So, and then when you enroll as a member with Young Living in the Confident Oilers, we provide a lot of great resources for you because we want you to fall in love, and we want to be a resource of education and empowerment for you and your family, because these are amazing products. And the worst thing that we would see happen is if you purchase something and then you didn't know what to do and it just sat there. That would be horrible, and it would really break our heart. So we don't want to have that happen. So our team has great resources for you that are set up. So we have access to monthly online classes, kind of like this one. We have multiple different topics that we do, one-on-one coaching that you can get involved in. There's many different guides that can get you started, awesome education graphics. We have a monthly newsletter that's full of information, education, and also some testimonials. And then we have systems in place to keep you well supported. I love it. Our Facebook group that we have is so much fun. People ask questions, they share different DIY recipes, and we have a great time. So it's great. So don't feel like you're going to be venturing into this alone at all. So there's also an option for you to get free oils. Yes, you heard me right. Free oils. So as a wholesale member, you have the option to participate in an essential rewards program that Young Living has, which is basically a frequent buyer program. So if you're looking to get rid of different things, the toxins and chemicals in your home, this is something that you might want to look at. If it's not today, then you want to look at it in the next couple of months, because it's going to be a really frugal way for you to do this. So you actually get free money back when you're purchasing oils and also oil-infused supplements. Like Young Living has supplements too, which are out of this world, and we didn't even talk about those tonight. So Essential Rewards basically works like a monthly box shipment that you get. But the best thing is you get to pick what comes in your box. You get to pick the day that it comes. The couple things that you want to keep in mind, that it has to be 50 PV or $50. That's the minimum order. And like I said, you can change it every month, change what comes in your box and change what the date that it ships. There's no cost for you to sign up, no cost to cancel. Nobody's going to slap your hand or say you can't cancel. You can cancel it at any time. But here's the best part. You're going to earn a percentage back of what you order in points to spend on other items that you choose. There is no box around like only like these 5 items that you could spend your points on. It's not like that. So I love it. So you can start out at 10% back and you climb all the way to 25% back. That's where I'm at, 25% back. And it's fabulous because we've really been able to reduce our budget, because I'm spending things like on laundry detergent and cleaners and dish soap, all of those things. But now I can use Young Living products and I get a percentage back, which I can then turn around and buy things that we need. So it is totally an optional program, but I like to tell people about it at the beginning because people want to know all of their options. That was me. I wanted to know all my options. So as we close here, I just want to share a couple of things that are really important. You know, if you look around or you've been reading the news or watching the news, there's a lot of things that are really happening. So Chipotle is cutting back on their GMOs. Kraft macaroni and cheese, which I hate to say, I don't even purchase it anymore. However, they've made strides too, that they're cutting out their food dyes, which is powerful. Heinz ketchup has also cut away the corn syrup in there. People are really starting to be more aware. They're flipping over the backs of bottles of what they put on their skin, what they eat and clean their homes with, because they want to see what's in it, and they're like saying, no more, I'm done. I don't want added things that don't need to be in there in my body and in my home where I'm smelling them. So that's where oils come in, because we want to make a change. But I mean, the reality is you can't live a completely chemical-free life, but you can minimize your exposure greatly. So you can take control of your laundry soap, your dish soap, that blue soap. I know there's people watching that have the blue dish soap and it's like, no, get rid of it. Your cleaning supplies, your supplements, your shampoos and your face lotions, read what's on those. There are a lot of things you just don't need to be putting in your body. And you can say, I want a less toxic life for myself and also for my family. So the premium starter kit has, oh my gosh, over 10,000 uses. And I love that you can clean your home with some of these oils. If you're a big DIY person, this is great. You can get emotional support. We've got personal care products that you can add oils to. I mean, it is really great. So toothpaste to deodorant to shampoo to sandalwood moisturizer, which is one of my favorites. It's amazing how you can really change your lifestyle. So here's a challenge for you. After you get off this video, I want you to go and here, I'm going to issue this 3 cabinet challenge. When you get off of here, go and start flipping over the backs of bottles that you use in any 3 cabinets in your home. Could be your bathroom, your kitchen, your laundry room. And then read the ingredients on these bottles. If there's anything on it that you can't pronounce, it's time to start swapping those babies out. Seriously. I wouldn't slather that stuff on my skin, plug it into my walls, and smell it, giving it access to the limbic lobe. Remember when we said we inhale and in 26 seconds, whatever you inhaled is in your brain? Yeah, you don't want to give chemicals access to that part of your brain. So I wouldn't clean my counters with something that I'm going to be inhaling like that. It's just not worth it. So you as moms and maybe dads who are watching, we are the gatekeeper of our home. The only way that you can allow something in your home is you purchasing it and not paying attention to those ingredients. So you alone are really responsible for the health and safety of your family and what comes in your house. And when I started to take that seriously, it's amazing how our wellness journey completely switched. So you can say no, and I'm so happy that you were here, that you learned something new. Even if this maybe isn't the right time for you, I just appreciate that you showed up. You were here to learn a little bit and get educated. So if this is the right time for you and you're like, enough is enough, I encourage you to reach out to the person that invited you to watch this video, because they are going to be the one that helps support you and helps you on your journey, and they can help you get set up with a starter kit here, just like the one that we went through tonight. So don't wait, because every day that you wait, you are putting more of those chemicals in your body, and it makes a difference. Those statistics that I read to you about the choices that we make every single day, it matters. So thank you for showing up, and I apologize again that this is not on Facebook Live, but I believe in my heart that when you make really good choices for you and your family, you are on this threshold of amazing stuff. I really feel that if you jump in with a starter kit, you are going to have the best year of your life this year, and you're going to have so much fun learning all about this new lifestyle, and I can't wait to join along with you. So thanks again for joining me, and thanks again for your patience as well. And if you're interested in grabbing a starter kit, be sure to reach out to the person that invited you. If I happen to be the person who invited you, please send me a Facebook message as well, and we will get you started. So good night, everybody.